cycle update.
Ain't nothing but a rug pull. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a Ponzi. Tell me why. I never wanna hear you say that I rugged you that way.
I just don't want to hear you say it. I really don't. CryptoTalk.fm. My name is Leicester. I'm your host. I'm not suggesting that something specifically happened. I'm not making a claim, a definitive fact. I'm simply going off, it's all fun and games until it's not like we're losing money or anything, right? So, unfortunately for some, BlockDAG has changed their website. You look at the website, it now looks like a piece of garbage. When I say a piece of garbage, I'm not suggesting something that is just like a balled up piece of newspaper or something. I'm talking like we're just outright telling you that we want to take your money. That's what it looks like now. Now, there was a time, and some people commented, it looks like just a scam site. I can't go that far. I would argue when they were doing the videos with the guy standing on the moon, I felt like that looked way worse than what we have now. I'm not suggesting that what you have now looks good. I'm saying that the standing on the moon videos was worse because at minimum, you're talking something that is a real something. Now, part of the problem, I think, of it being a real something is that it's almost a carbon copy of a something else. And I shared, and it's on the thumbnail there, and you can see it at CryptoTalk.fm, but when you do something like this, and this is free advice, man, when you do something like this, the least amount of effort, the minimum you could do is, with whatever tool you're using to generate AI images of what you feel are hot girls to try to attract you to this type site. The least you could do is generate fresh, new, unforeseen girls, a different set of girls. Why would you use blatantly the exact same pictures of girls as your other site over there, unless if you're just simply lazy, you're just lazy bastards, because, people, we're not talking a significant level of effort here. We're just not. It's easy. You just go and generate new girls. That's all you got to do. And you couldn't even be arsed to do that much. Worse, you claimed for a long time and on repeated emails that this is going to be live as of today. You did a countdown leading up to it, and then turns out it's not live. You said, after sales we're not going to be doing that anymore. You're still selling. You're still fire selling on the sites. You didn't really solve the problem. All you did was get rid of the blatantly misleading sales, but you're still fire selling, which is undercutting the market. And it's a domino effect because this did, seeing the site and all that, and the messaging from the CEO on the Annoying Voice Lady channel, all that did was tank the price. It finally gained another zero, headed down, trending downward. When people told me, repeatedly, by the way, that P2B's fake pump 40-cent price was the real price, I want those people to come back and give me my credit, because now what you're seeing is realistic prices. Now what you're actually seeing, because what this proves is the exchanges are now in alignment with a fair market price, not a fake one. That's what you're seeing now. And the market is telling, and should, if people are listening, it's telling people what they think this is worth, which is damn near nothing. Somebody else chimed in and said, well, but Luna Classic. And I had to break down factually for those that missed it. Luna Classic, number one, it had Bitcoin reserves at points of the process. Luna Classic had a stable coin aligned with it. Luna Classic actively was not telling people with a bunch of fake marketing how much money they were going to make off the business. Luna Classic had a DAO. Luna Classic had strong consensus. It's not close. You can't compare the two. So despite Luna Classic having trillions of supply, it doesn't matter that their price is in correlation, because if anything, it's an indictment on your project that you are having price declines through just simple, as somebody else refers to them, unforced errors, because you keep screwing up. And I asked the question, clearly you don't want the price to go up, and that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that you would not want the price to go up. And I got the sense, and I hold to my stance. These are people that don't understand what it takes to make price go up in the modern era, because everything I see is a throwback and a hallmark to the olden days of 2021 when it was a Wild West, as opposed to the modern. That's what I see. I don't see strong business sense. Notice I didn't say they weren't working in business. I said strong business sense. I don't see strong business sense here. Because if you had strong business sense, this is not what I would expect to see. Now, in closing, where do you go from here? I have no effing clue. I don't, because a blockchain does exist. It just ain't worth a damn. The RPCs are unstable. The price is garbage. There's no decentralized access to it. And they've done something that's harmed sentiment. I'm sure there's still gamblers rolling the dice on the stuff, no pun intended. But as it stands, sentiment's an all-time low. All I'm saying is the minimum you could have done if you were going to do that is at least not make the damn site a halfway carbon copy of another casino site, because all that did is expose who owns the shit and who's pushing the shit, instead of being smart and saying, let's at least create a new fascia. Look that up. Create a new front end, create new images, make it look unique, try to make it stand out in the crowd. Because the other thing to think about, what if, let's say you do go forward with something. Don't you think there's a risk that you're just gutting traffic on one side or the other? There's only so much money to go around. And somebody else posted, there's no registration on that. There's no legality on that. So how are you going to get people to buy in on that stuff? I don't know anything on the mechanics. I'm not even looking at that stuff at this. I don't think it matters. I don't know anything on the risk side of it. I'm not a gambler, right? I don't do this stuff. I think it's a waste of time. But for some of those people who didn't listen to me when I said, super app, I don't think it's going to be there, I got downvoted multiple times. Where am I wrong? Do you honestly think that this is the right direction? Do you think it's the right path? Maybe for temporary pumps. Certainly not for long side sustainability. You can't be serious. You can't. It's not close. So while you have the current leadership in front of it, you're not going anywhere. You can't. There will be pumps. Somebody else called out, though, allegedly the casino is going to embrace other types of cryptocurrencies, not just the token in question or the coin in question. So then it goes back to my question I asked in the other episode. What are you trying to solve? Because if you're not trying to make an exclusive where you have to use this coin to create exclusive traffic, what are you trying to solve? Other than just a quick liquidity grab across the board, and you're just stacking on top of a stack. How is that any different, frankly, than a pyramid scheme?